Hello everybody, Lorne Cooper here. Welcome back to the Real Estate Agent Advantage. Today's Friday. That means we're talking about prospecting and the Daily Prospecting Challenge. The fact is, I'm recording this pretty early because my whole schedule today is screwed up. Normally I would not schedule anything to interfere with my calls in the morning, but I've got people coming in from out of town and I can't really adjust their schedule to fit mine in this particular instance. So that kind of screws everything up for today. I'm not going to be able to give you the accurate number for the numbers and the rundown. So let's just skip that for this week. It seems to be pretty much on par though, nothing unusual. What I do want to talk about really quickly today is why I don't use people's names. And I know that goes against what most people are saying and what most logic really dictates. When you're making calls to people, to create instant rapport, it says use their first name if you can. If not, use their last name, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, or hey, John. But I don't. Why don't I? Well, there's several reasons. One of them being that I live in a very kind of mixed pot, multicultural area, and half the time I cannot pronounce the names. That's just the honest truth, whether it's the first name or the last name. Now, the data that I get is also very limited. Again, I'm just north of Toronto. So in Canada, we don't get a lot of data that you guys get in the States. We don't get cell phone numbers. We don't get full names. I'm getting usually a first initial and a last name. And a lot of the time I find that sometimes that information isn't even really accurate. So to avoid, number one, stumbling through a name, I find is brutal. When you're trying to develop rapport, as soon as somebody calls me and they can't pronounce my name, I automatically know it's like, dude, just get on with it, right? Like, what do you want? So I don't want to be in that context. So that's why I just sort of jump into my script and engage them, and I'll get the name afterwards. If you notice, I'll ask, oh, and by the way, maybe I mute that out in the videos for privacy, but when I do ask for somebody's information, for their email address, I get all that. And oh, by the way, what is your first name? Oh, Mary? Excellent. Mary, I always like to know who I'm sending it to. Or it's always good to know who I'm sending these emails to, and they have a little bit of a chuckle. And then I get their first name that way. So that's how I approach it, and that's why I approach it this way. Number one, stumbling through someone's name is brutal, whether it's a first name or last name. And if it's a last name, it seems very formal to me. It doesn't have that connection. So that's pretty much it. I'm looking around because I made a note as to something else. No, that's it. So, number one, the reason why I don't do it is because of mixed cultures and backgrounds and some names that are just impossible to pronounce. Number two, I don't get the same type of data that you guys do in the States quite often. It's just not available to me. And number three, oftentimes it's bad information. So it could be a wrong name because it's dated and it's not updated to current times if they've moved recently or whatever the case may be. So that's why I don't use first names if you're wondering on my script. But if you have the data and you have first names available, definitely, it's a great thing to do to create instant rapport. I just don't have that available to me, and that's why I don't use it. All right, I hope you guys are sticking with it. I've had some excellent calls, by the way. This week, I've spoken to 4 different agents from you. People just watching the videos and reaching out to me. Please reach out to me, 416-890-5775, or email me at lorne@lornecooper.com. That's LORNE@LORNECOOPER.com. Agents have reached out to me talking about, wow, I got an eyelash in my eye. This is brutal timing. Okay, that's better. Talking about their business and the struggles that they've been having, or some great ideas that they have. And, I love that. I love talking about business with you guys. So if you're watching this, reach out to me. I'm happy to chat with you, schedule a time to talk about your business and my business and kind of see if we can help each other grow. All right. Thank you so much for watching the channel. We breached the 100 subscriber mark. I think we're at 103 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps me know that you guys are appreciating the content and want to see more of it. Stay tuned for Monday, where we have a great interview coming up with an excellent agent. And yeah, as usual, we have 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.